We are live. We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are live. And this evening on a special edition Monday Night Huddle community, I have a question for you. Are you a content creator who struggles to keep your content designs that you make organized and easy to find? Well, if you do that, and you have challenges in keeping them organized and easy to find, tonight we're going to be talking about Canva folders on how to help you to get better organized, make your content easy to find, and save time. So do me a favor, grab yourself a cup of coffee, huddle up, grab a pen and a pad. It's time to go to work. Praise the Lord, everyone. Welcome to the Monday night special edition, The Huddle. I'm your host, Walter Strong. If you're new here and you want to broaden your reach, your impact, and income through online video, we welcome you to the show. And as I said this evening, tonight's opening, we're going to be talking about Canva folders to help you to be better organized, make your content easy to find, and save time. Because as content creators, when we're on YouTube, making videos, doing YouTube shorts, depending on what you use as a graphic designing tool, you're creating a lot of templates for your content, for thumbnails, slide presentations, things for graphic design, for intros for videos, outros, and much more. But as you start to do this for quite a while, you start to amass quite a bit of content that you need to store and be able to keep it organized so that you can find it. Now, I in particular use Canva. Canva is a graphic designing tool that helps me to make my thumbnails. It helps me to make with my YouTube shorts and various other things. But one of the things that I've come to learn as a content creator, you start to amass quite a bit of graphic design and templates that you've made over time. So how do you organize it? That's what we're going to talk about tonight. So if you're watching me on YouTube tonight, let me know where you're watching me from. Give me a hashtag Team Live in the chat. And if you're watching me on LinkedIn on live, give me a hashtag Team Live in LinkedIn. And if you're listening to the replay, either on YouTube or LinkedIn, give me a hashtag Team Replay in the comment section of one of those two platforms. And so before we get ready to get started, let's just jump over to the chat and say good evening to my dear sister Florence Donald from Equip Institute, hashtag Team Live. We're ready to go. Good evening. Time to grab a pen, time to grab a pad. It's time to go to work. So let's, without further ado, fire up the Stream Deck and get started in this content creation discussion. And so what I want to do is, boom, I'm going to put myself down at the bottom because I need to be able to use the full presentation slide here to be able to go into this discussion. And so here we have Canva folders. And so let's get into this content here and have a discussion. How do I use Canva as part of my content creation flow? Well, the answer to that is I use Canva folders to help me to be better organized and to organize my content so that way I can find things and create things more efficiently for myself as a content creator, whether if this is for thumbnails, whether if this is for YouTube channel art, channel banner, if this is for, overlays and slide presentations for my live streams. It's important that I had to learn how to develop a system to keep things organized and easy to find. Now, let me get into 3 benefits that I want you to have as a takeaway. I want to say good evening to my man, John Lacey, over in Australia, learning to live streaming with John Lacey. Good evening, sir. I'm glad you were able to join me. Or good morning if it's in Australia. Good morning. So there's three benefits I want you to be able to take away from this step-by-step presentation we're going to do. Three benefits. One, using Canva folders will make it easier for you to find your content. As we get into this, let me know, John. Let me know, Florence, in YouTube. Do you use Canva, and are you using Canva folders? Just give me a hashtag Canva folders, and if you're not, just kind of let me know that if you don't use it in the chat real quick as we get in it. And so, as I'm waiting for your responses, let me show you what it traditionally looks like on a homepage for Canva. So I'm going to shrink this right quick. Come over here, pull up my home page. And so if a person does not use Canva folders and you're creating different things like YouTube shorts and presentations and thumbnails, social media posts, and various things, this is what your homepage can start to look like over time. Let me scan down here so give you an idea of what it looks like on my homepage. Okay, so you see, my latest YouTube short that I just posted this morning. You see my thumbnail for my podcast thumbnail. You see my slide presentation for this evening for Canva. You see the thumbnail for Canva, and as you start to scroll down, you can see, over time, I've just been creating a lot of stuff, YouTube shorts that I've uploaded, and again, thumbnails, Canva docs. Now, okay, what happened here? There we go. I would constantly have to keep going back to the screen looking for. There we go. I would have to constantly keep back going and looking for something, and then basically either replicate it through making a copy or taking that template, for example, my Facebook header template for the huddle, and if I was going to redesign it and change it around, I would have to do that. But you see how much work this takes for me, either going up or down trying to find something. Here's the power tip: when you have Canva folders, when you start to create folders, it makes it so much easy for you or me to be able to find what we need to do, or creating something new and then adding it to the folders. So if you have Canva, but if you're not using folders, as Florence says, you're creating a lot of friction when it comes to productivity. Being productive as a content creator, you're creating a lot of friction for yourself in not being organized and not being able to find things easy at your fingertips. So that it was important for me to show you that. Now let me show you some these other benefits, and then we're going to get into some live demonstration. I'm doing something new tonight on a Monday night, but we're going to get into some live demonstration here and using Canva folders. Here, going back and forth. All right, so we talked about, how Canva folders can help me and you to be better organized. Canva folders. Okay, boom. We talked the benefits. Okay, so additional benefits. You're going to be able to create multiple folders with Canva folders, and it's important to understand, if you have the paid version, Canva Pro, you're able to create as many folders that you need. However, if you just have the free version of Canva, you're only going to be able to create up to 2. And so if you're a person who's just creating YouTube thumbnails, and if you're just creating, let's say, social media posts and that's it, then the free version is going to be sufficient for you. However, when you start to get into other things like creating multiple slide presentations and you try to break them down into categories, if you're working on like a media kit, if you're working on a short bio, multiple folders becomes a key point benefit to have. And again, helping you to be able to have those multiple folders created and helping you to save time. Hey, before we get into this live demonstration, I definitely want to encourage you to click the thumbs up button, hit that like button, and share this on your favorite social media platform. We're talking about Canva folders tonight. And so here's what we're going to do in the live demonstration. We're going to take a brand new design that I've already have created. We're going to move it to a folder. Of course, when you'll see there is no folder for it, we're going to create a new folder for it. We're going to name that folder. We're going to, if I was going to share this folder with a template, a team member, I would be able to share it. And then we're going to add it to a new folder. And then in addition, we're going to show you our project section where basically where all these folders are kept, how it's broken up into categories of most recent or all folders and then also current projects. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So I wanted to just share that. Now let's get into the meat of the matter of why, John, you're here. Florence, you're here. Those of you who are watching me on LinkedIn, let's get into the meat of the matter here. All right. So here again, we have the home page. Everything is, designed where it is. But if you go over to the left corner here, where you see where it says home, there's this thing here that says, right where my pointer is, projects. Once you create something, that project section is where you're going to be able to find it. So let's do this. Since I don't have, let's take this one. So since I don't have a folder for this design here, let's click here. Let me know, Florence and John, if you guys can see this pretty easily. And if I need to make it bigger, let me know. I can make it bigger. So I don't have a folder created for my podcast thumbnails on YouTube. So I need to create a folder. So let me just lean over here. Click on folder. And then it gives me the option to be able to save either to the current dashboard or save it to a folder. So what I'm going to do is save it to a folder. So then as I start to save to a folder, it gives me my most recent folders that I've created. But I want a specific folder for my thumbnails. So I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to create new folder. And then save folder. Create. So now it's going to ask me to name the folder. So I'm going to name this as podcast folder. And then it's going to ask me to add to folder. So now this folder has been created. So now if I go back to another podcast template, and let me do this. I feel like I need to make this bigger. So let me take me off completely. Okay. So I'm off completely. And let's say now what I want to do is I want to save this content creation podcast thumbnail to an existing folder. Click on File. Click on Save to Folder. And you see right there, there is my podcast thumbnail folder. So no more do I have to keep creating podcast thumbnails, YouTube thumbnails, social media posts, and keep saving them to the home dashboard. I created my own folder now for each of these. So now it's organized. So now click on that, save, and boom, there you go. It is now saved. So a couple of ways that I want to show you how you can get to your folders here. Since I'm already in the dashboard, here you have in the dashboard, you have your designs, you have your elements, you have your uploads, you have text right here where it says projects. So instead of me coming out of the dashboard, I can go here, and here are all my projects broken down by recent designs that I've done. So recent designs right here. Here are all my folders. So if I want to stay in the current design that I'm in, but there's something I want to pull from a folder, here I go right here where I can access the folder. So that's the first way of accessing all my projects. And you see how they're all kind of broken down by different titles and easy for me to be able to find them. Okay, so let's now go back to the home page. So here's the second way. Again, if you were just depending on being able to find a specific slide presentation, thumbnail, etc., whatever you were trying to find, if you try to do it this way, you see the friction it's causing. So now let's go to over here to the project section here. Projects. And from here, project section, it shows you my most recent designs. So since whatever you click on, it's going to show you your most recent. So it shows you the recent thumbnails that I was clicking on. It shows you the Canva folders, that presentation that we're currently in. It shows you my most YouTube short that I just created, thumbnails. So your most recent designs are always going to be at the top. If I scroll down, it shows you my most recent folders. Now, as you keep doing this, it's going to show you most recent designs. It'll also show you most recent uploaded images. So again, it starts to organize things, but if you don't keep it organized, making it frictionless for yourself, it starts to kind of get a little chaotic. So because we're in folders, I'm going to go over here to see all. See all. Give me a second. So let's do this one. So we clicked on the thumbnails. Here are my thumbnail folders. And so it breaks it down into design, and then it breaks it up to image. So the reason why I have it broken up into design and image is because the image, most of all of my thumbnails, from a pattern standpoint, I'm always using the color blue. So that's where my image. So I don't have to go searching for a background. It's always there. But then if I go up here to designs, there we go. So now we're strictly just dealing with thumbnails by themselves. So now if I want to, instead of me using a different picture and I want to use a most recent picture for a thumbnail, I can do one or two things. If I don't want to save this one here, which says overcoming camera shyness, but I want to keep that image, I can just go into it, keep the image there, and then redesign the font and what I want. Or if I want to hover on these three dots, it gives me the ability to make me a copy of that same thumbnail. And all the while, I'm still in Canva folders. I'm still being able to create thumbnails. Very, very easy. Everything easy to find, and being able to move on to my next thumbnail. So, want to stop right there for a minute and want to say good evening to Lala, Mommy Guide. Good evening, ma'am. Well, I know it's good evening here for me here in the US, but it may be a different time for you over in the Philippines. So it may be morning time. But thank you so much for taking time out your schedule. If this is really adding value to you, give me a hashtag hashtag team live. If this is really getting you value, let me know in the chat. Do you use Canva for your designs, or are you using something else as far as creating your designs? You can even use different things like Microsoft or Adobe to create design. Let me know what you're using and how is it you're able to keep things organized, because I wanted to kind of make this as informative as I could, but also to add some value, and just in case if you are a person who is using Canva, but like I said, if you're doing it and it's very, very chaotic and unorganized, you know, I thought it was important to share this creator's tip that's benefiting me, with the hopes that it would benefit you as well. So let me just kind of go back here. Okay, so there we go. So I go back to the home page. Now we're back to the home page. So again, if I was a person who was not using Canva folders, everything that I would create, everything that I would be saving is all to the home page. But as you can see, when you start to do that, so for example, I have here a most recent free guide checklist that I'm working on. So if I need to find this and I don't have a folder saved to it, you see how much all of this stuff I got to go through to be able to find uh, before I can get to that free guide checklist. It's the same even with just recently with Father's Day, because I created a family a family folder. I was able to go to an old photo design that I did in honor of my dad, who recently passed away a couple of years ago, and it was Father's Day. So I went, found that design. There we go. So I found that design and I just kind of redesigned it. And when I was done with it, I posted it on Facebook just on Father's Day, just to kind of honor my dad's memory, and just, just letting him know that though he's not here anymore, he's still in my heart and his legacy still lives on with me. But you see how easy it was for me by having Canva folders to be able to find something, rather from a content creation standpoint or just something from a personal or family standpoint, the benefit of that. And so I wanted to share this tonight, doing something a little different tonight, but really trying to add value to you. So let me click over to some comments here that I see. And let me do this to make it a little more easier for me to see Mommy God's comments. Let's do this. Let's go back here like that. Okay. There we go. Mommy God says, my files are very chaotic. Oh no, Mommy God, la la. Oh no. thanks for this tip. And yes, I think really, I think I really need a touch up. Uh, I think I need a touch up, Florence, to create better a better sense of my chaotic files. Well, mommy guy, thank you so much. That you, I'm glad you took time out your schedule this morning. I hope you're having a good cup of coffee. And do you use Canva? La la, mommy guy, let me know in the chat. And definitely, if we need to do some one-on-one, we can definitely do some one-on-one. I'll be gladly pass on some tips and some strategies to make it easy. So when you're going ready to do your next live stream show, you can be able to find that what you need. Mommy guy also says, I am very organized in my physical possessions and stuff, but my digital files are digital files are something else. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you, mommy guy. I've really had more and more as I try to organize my digital files. I've also had to make it a thing to make sure I clean up my room. My wife's side of the room will be clean, and then I have my side of the room. And one week I looked at it and I was like, this is a hot mess. And as much as I'm trying to organize my digital stuff, you would think my room would be just as organized. So you're not alone, mommy guy, but as you start to really try to perfect one area of your life and make things area, it then be able to draw attention to say, hey, look, I need to organize and make this easy as well for me in another place. So all great points. I'm so glad you did that. And then I don't want to miss John. Let me start this because John, he be dropping some jewels. Folder structures and files naming conventions are super important. Yes, no matter what your content library looks like. Exactly. And what I'm finding out, John, as I'm pressing in more, trying to organize my digital files and content more and making it more easier. Um, then my thought process and my mental makeup and emotional makeup when it time to go live and do presentations, I feel like I'm more confident on camera. I'm more confident on camera because things are organized. Um, I'm doing this for the first time and doing a live presentation, so I've rehearsed this and I knew where everything was. But if I didn't have this stuff organized, John, man, I would be like doing a class presentation in front of the class for the first time, and it could possibly come across in the presentation. But I wanted to be able to just kind of share this. So great power tip there, John. Great power tip. Mommy guy says, oh, that's not, thank you. All right. So any questions, any things that are on your mind in terms of Canva? We're gonna definitely get more into some more, sharing some tips and tricks on. I think I'm gonna be doing this on Monday night. So next Monday night, we're gonna maybe on YouTube thumbnails, touch on YouTube thumbnails and just, you know, the creating process of YouTube thumbnails, how to create YouTube intros, YouTube outros, even creating We'll Be Right Back for your live stream show. That thing. So that's what we're going to touch on next week and just kind of take you behind the scenes. So you've kind of seen our folders, you've kind of seen our homepage, you've seen how we've kind of organized. And we're going to now maybe pick one item of our digital content and just kind of take you behind the scenes, how we kind of create the thumbnail from, doing the background removing of the photo. And even sometimes it, again, you want to make things easy and frictionless, especially if you're going to use that same photo before. Maybe you don't have to, and you're not going to change the position of the photo, but you're going to kind of keep that consistent look. Then being able to do by copying the thumbnail and just redesigning, what you want to say on the thumbnail, I've already got the color image already there, which sticks with my brand colors. It's just a matter of designing the thumbnails. And so Canva folders and Canva and more just allows me as a content creator just to be more organized, find things easy, and save time. You know, and that's what it's about. Let's just kind of take a couple of more comments here. Mommy Guy says, done smashing the like button. Thank you so much, Mommy Guy. Thank you. Lala, thank you. Thank you so much. Ah, Philip, good evening, my good friend. Good evening. How are you doing? We are, man, I'm excited. You're sorry. It's okay. You're a little late. That's why I want you to be a part of Team Replay. Team Replay, especially as you get ready for your first live stream show. I definitely catch the replay of this one and throw the date in the chat for me for our live viewers that are watching, whether on YouTube or LinkedIn. Throw that live date. You're getting ready to go and do your first live stream show. We're excited, man. We're going to support you, Philip. We're going to support you. We're going to support you in you getting ready to start live streaming and helping you to build confidence on camera and having clarity in sharing your content. Mommy Guy says, I am still quite new to Canva, but I love their bulk production feature. Yes, that is definitely something I'm gonna put on the list, Mommy Guy. Thank you. That's a great video content topic tutorial to do on bulk production features. Definitely, I'm gonna put that down. Like I said, I'm gonna look to try to do this every Monday night, just focusing on Canva, on one item of Canva. Because as I was kind of going through looking at some different Canva videos on YouTube that would give you 21 tips and tricks, and in a video or give you a whole Canva tutorial anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. And I said, no, I just want to just take one feature of Canva and just really go in depth with it. Go in depth with it so that it can add value. And Mommy Guy, just the simple fact that you said tonight that it has added value to you. Perfect, 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 perfect. So, that's what we're going to be doing tonight. Hey, if you're getting great value, as Mommy Guy has already did, she's already smashed the like button. She's clicked the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I want to encourage you to subscribe to this YouTube channel where we're committed to helping you broaden your reach, your impact, and income through online video, just through like tutorials like this on Canva folder. That's going to help you to broaden your reach, your impact. It's going to help you impact in terms of you being more organized, impact in terms of making things more easier for you to find. So when you get ready to get in front of a camera and press record, boom, the graphic designing aspect of it, it's tight. It's tight. You're ready to go live and start engaging in front of your audience and start pulling up your slide presentation. You're tight. You're ready to go. So this is what we're going to be looking to do on Monday nights, just taking one area of Canva and just really, really add some value. I want to say good evening to the Mamba mentality of content creation, our very own Mr. James Hicks, always bringing value. Sir, thank you, sir. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Definitely, sir. It is truly a privilege just to have you here. I'm quite sure you use Canva. In your use of Canva, man, we've been talking about Canva folders. What is a power tip that you would like to drop in the chat for a future Canva discussion, James? Just drop it in the chat. Mommy God has already dropped bulk production feature in there. So make sure you drop a tip there. Let me go over here to Philip. Definitely just the cuddle community, just greeting one another. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Since we got ourselves an audience here, we still got some time. Let's pull back the stream deck back up. I want to see if I can show you a few more things before we get up on out of here. Let's get this to work. There we go. Oh, I got to do it all over because I ended it. The beauty of technology. The beauty of technology. So let's go to Windows and let's share. All right. Perfect. All right. So that's our Canva recent design of my dad in honor of Father's Day. So let me come up out of this. So let's go back to the home page. There we go. So we're back at the home page. And let's do slide presentations. Let's do a slide presentation here. So here you see my slide presentation here. And in terms of how we design everything. And so what I want to do is show you what I want to show you. I want to show you. Yeah. So I guess if we go down the line, you have the design tablet of different designs for the slide presentations. You have the element section. I really like this. So from an element standpoint, if I want to add some different elements to a slide presentation, there's my element panel right there. There we got that right there. What is this here? The brand hub. So, where in the brand hub, and this is something I definitely need to work on more in the brand hub section for sure, and just kind of designing my brand hub. So I'm definitely going to take advantage of this. How many of you in the chat that do use Canva are you utilizing the brand hub? As I'm waiting for a response back, let me just jump over here. James is saying something. James says also the collaboration capabilities in Canva are nice. I just set that up, James. Man, you spot on. You are spot on. I just set that up for a person we're going to be collaborating and working with. Just adding some new features and some new things for the team huddle graphic designing, because we're definitely going to take our thumbnails, our branding to the next level. So I just set that up. I had to watch a couple of videos on how to do that. So I'm just waiting for a response back. Definitely man, that's another Canva feature definitely to consider discussing, man. You right on. See, so we got the bulk productivity feature, we got the collaboration feature, man. Gonna have some good discussions. And yes, mommy guide, the brand kit option. You didn't know about, yes, mommy guide, the brand. You can be able to put you can put your logo, your colors, different size fonts, and I'm just scratching the surface, mommy guide. Power pack jewels there. But if you need the paid version, like when we talked about multiple folders, you need to be able to have the Canva Pro version. There is a link in the description that will give you a free 30 days off of for the first month of Canva Pro. Then after that, you would be able to be on your own membership. But I do get a small commission, a small little benefit from it. So I want to give that disclosure. And then also with the background removal of pictures, since you be able to remove the background. So you see the mic on the huddle there. So I'm going to show you where this picture comes from that I got from Shutterstock. So we go here. Let's go to uploads. So most of us are familiar with the upload section. So you see a couple of pictures of a good looking guy there who took some pictures in the past. So if I scroll down, right there, you see here is the microphone, the famous microphone of the huddle. There's the famous microphone that you see on our gear that we have for our presentations. There you see the huddle in. So with the background removal, boom. So if I want to do edit, and Give it a few seconds. Now the background has been removed and there is a new microphone. And so having the feature of the paid version of the Pro, if you need an image and you're trying to design something for a slide presentation, it's right there. And if you say, oops, I made a mistake and it's in the wrong place, hit back, and it's all gone. And so a lot of great features that we're going to definitely cover on Monday nights for Canva. Just want to add some value. James is dropping some knowledge in the chat. Yeah, we talked about collaboration. We've talked to Mommy Guy says, you didn't know. Well, man, we're glad that we've added some serious value tonight. Some serious value on our first James. I stepped out tonight, man, trying to do something new. Just trying to do something new for the community. Always come with three. So when the others, Canva Insights is integrated with your social profiles, being able to schedule and post content. Yep. See, and I'm going to go back and a lot of tips here that we're going to be covering here on Canva. And I'm familiar with that feature. I haven't used it in a while, but I'm definitely familiar with it. Mommy Guy says, I am new to Canva, but I would love to adapt and use these features soon. Like I said, anytime we'll do a one-on-one to help you to be able to elevate your content design and graphic creation to the next level. That's what the huddle is all about. If I need to bring in Coach Hicks as a special coach, as a special teams coach, to come on and we do a Monday night together, a collaboration on Canva, I'll check that man's schedule and get him a part of a Monday night huddle edition. That's what we got to do to help individuals like yourself, Mommy God. Hey, if you're getting great value out of this live stream discussion on Canva photos and more, do me a favor. If you've been watching us for a minute here, make sure you click that thumbs up button. I know we see at least up 6 to 10 people here tonight joining us. I mean, I am honored. I am flattered. You guys are, for the exception of the Mamba mentality guy, James, who's on the left coast, west coast there. So it's 5 o'clock his time. But the simple fact that you've taken time out your schedule to join us, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Share this on your favorite social media platform. Like I said, want to try something new and be able to add value. And Mommy Guy has let me know tonight we have accomplished our mission. So we are so pleased and honored to do so. So if there are no other thoughts or questions or other suggestions, we're going to go ahead and bring this train into the station and bring it to a close. And we're going to go ahead and get ready to get up on out of here and get ready for Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m. as we continue on our series on having confidence on camera, developing great video presentation skills when you get ready to get in front of the camera or when you get ready to go live. So we got some work to do on getting that presentation ready. So you see my Canva folders. I can just go to my my live presentation folders and make a copy, go ahead and redesign it for the next presentation. I'm ready to move it on. So I want to just thank you all. I hope to see you on Wednesday evening, 6:30 p.m. Time permits for you, depending on if you're in Australia or the Philippines. Love to see you there. And so we're going to get up on out of here. And you have a great evening. This was definitely a success in trying something new. And I really appreciate the feedback from James, from Mommy Guy, to John, I want to thank my moderator, Florence, for being here on a Monday night, because, we roll in on a Wednesday and Saturday. But thank you so much for hanging out with me in this test opportunity. So that's all we have to say. We will see you Wednesday evening, 6:30 p.m. God bless.